thought I'd do a quick video to show people, I had a couple of people ask me on telephone, how do I do this, how do I do that? And basically this is like an air duct for the intercooler. Now what I have is this, I buy lots of this like 2mm ABS sheet. One side's really smooth and one side's pin seal. That is a mould of an original intercooler duct, and that's where you start off with something, but then it's like with that it's just not fit for my purpose, so then I butcher it up. Like all this bit is for where the wires and the spark plug coils fit, so I fit it on the car and then get all Blue Peter with it. Use anything. I like to use, because it's a flat intercooler, so it's bonded to a board. Once I've done the shape that I want, I know it's going to fit. Like all around the chassis bits here, that's going to be for the intercooler, the duct itself. So yeah, then, and while you're building it as well, what you do is you always think of a flower pot, so that it's like that. Now you'll see it all tapers down to the smallest, from big to small from the bottom, so your mould will come off quite easily. Obviously there's a bit at the back there, so you have to put a little flange on it so that you can bolt that piece together to make one piece, one mould. Another example, this is a nice bit of carbon Kevlar for somebody. I've got LM doors in there for somebody. I'm just modifying my, as I'm going along I'm learning a lot more about the jigs and stuff, so I'm kind of strengthening up and whatnot. So yeah, this is the same with the petrol tank. I mean, I had some original petrol tank casings that I took moulds of, so that'll sit that way round, so the top there, again, that cuts around the bar that I'll put in, that goes in there, that goes around all the intercooler ducting, that goes around the intercooler duct, and this bit here I'll put some filler on the bottom. That's where the pipe's going to go for to link tank to tank. I'll put a little sump on the bottom there which will have a gauze over the top of it, and that'll be the fuel pump will go on there, so it'll be the lowest point. So yeah, just thought I'd let people have a little insight. But what I do, once you've got all the filler on, well obviously you don't want that to come off, otherwise you've got a lot of cleaning to do. So what I always do is use a sanding sealer to go over that. And it also gives an extra barrier, where you've sanded, because you want this to stay as in one piece as possible. I mean, you end up with a mould, so you can make multiple parts out of it and keep using it. But that goes on there, gets all sanded. Once you've done all that, the sanding sealer goes on, and then put lots and lots of coats of, I use honey wax or industrial mould wax. Both are brilliant. Wipe it on, wipe it off, wipe it on, wipe it off, sometimes 8 coats. And then on top of that, what I always do, especially for the first one, is a PVA. It's alcohol and PVA, so the alcohol evaporates and leaves like a barrier of PVA behind, so that when you take your mould apart, especially like I say, especially that first one, it'll be, you're not damaging your mould. So yeah, just thought I'd give it a little insight of the sort of things you do to make things. Some might find it handy, hope they do. Cheers.